And what's happening, Facebook?
Hola.
What it do? What it do? What it do? It's your boy Power Wild. No, I'm just playing. I just heard that in my head. Man, what is good? What's good? We back. Souf got something to say. Episode 137. Let's go. Man, what it do? It's your boy Country coming live from the Souf. Got something to say, man. We are back in the building. It's episode 137. Let's go.
What's happening? It's your boy DJ Big Dream, the Dirty 30 representative, man. We in here.
Y'all already know, man. It's the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal One Eternity, holding it down for the South. Yeah.
Man, what's up, everybody, man? Welcome back. Episode 137. The Souf got something to say. Man, we have an eventful evening here for you guys tonight.
Very eventful evening.
We're going to go through a few topics with y'all. What's up, everybody? I appreciate y'all for tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We live on Twitter. We live on Twitter every week.
Yes, indeed, we are.
And Twitch.
Twitch.tv/the South.
Facts. Make sure y'all look us up on all platforms, all streaming platforms. Tell your friend, tell your friend, tell your friend to tell a friend. What's up, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? Man, so first things first. Last week we talked about the dude that flew the girl out for $10K.
Right.
And he kicked her out.
Right.
New saga. Guy stole 10 bands from his girlfriend to gamble with.
I saw that.
He stole 10 grand from his girlfriend to gamble with and won $100 million. Guess how much money he gave her back, Dream?
I was just disappeared.
He gave her 10 grand back.
She want 40 million.
So she's suing him for 40 mil. 40 mil seems excessive, bro. It seems very excessive, but at the same time, he wouldn't have none of it if he still the 10 grand.
I agree.
You say it's aggressive, but if me and you, and I tell you I got a lake, bro, I know I can go get like these meals, and you say, bro, I don't trust that. I'm like, yeah, it ain't gonna cost me 10 grand, but you got it. You give me the 10 grand. Mm-hmm. I go get the 100 mil. What you want back?
I mean, I'm discussing the lick before.
No, that's beside the point. Let's just say you didn't know that I won't get it. And I'm telling you, I can't lose. The worst case scenario, I'm gonna come back with your 10. But you find out I hit for 100 million. What you want back? And we friends.
I mean, as friends have.
That's why 40 million ain't really that bad.
As friends have.
If I put up the capital and I'm only asking for 40%, kind of fair.
Yeah, I put up the capital. That was my decision, but he stole this.
Yeah, that's even more. She should get 60.
Man, I mean, honestly, bro gave her 10 back. He gave her 10 back. So, honestly, man, like, if it was me, if you sold 10, like, let's use this scenario a little better. You stole 10 grand from me, went and hit a lick for 100 mil. Hey, you came back and gave me 10 mil, bro. I wouldn't even be mad.
Well, if I came back, I gave you $1 million, and you'll never know I made 100. You still won't be mad.
Nah, if you gave me $1 million, I'd be a little mad.
How? With 10 grand, you just went up 100%.
I mean, I understand the logic behind it.
No, that's 1,000%.
I understand the logic behind it, but if I found out you hit for
You won't.
100 mil,
You won't.
well, we ain't using you specifically.
You won't.
But I'm saying 10 mil, I'll be satisfied. And you know what? Honestly, I'll be satisfied with a mil, because guess what? How many millions I got?
Facts.
Big facts. Big facts.
What you think was fair?
Hey, you know what's even crazy? Guess how many 10 grands I got? Same many you got. Shit.
So, honestly, bro,
Time
like,
hard.
you stole 10K. You was wrong for that. But you hit for 100 mil.
Right.
I would have at least gave her 10 mil. Like, yeah, I took 10K.
See, that's my thought process.
I took 10K. I'm going to give you 10 mil.
Right.
I feel like that's fair. It's like a finder's fee.
So
Right.
it depends on how he wanted.
See, I feel, they don't say, I feel like he wanted it like a casino or something, right?
My point of that is this.
And Uncle Sam gonna take a bunch of it.
That's what I'm finna say. Uncle Sam gonna take about 47%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I give you 40, what that leave me
On
with?
free money, he take about 47%.
That's $47
So that
million,
leave us
right?
63. That leave him 63.
Right. So you give her 40, now I got 23.
23, yeah, bitch, I keep you.
See, but see, I was thinking taxes as well.
Yeah.
Right? That's a lot. But see, me, like you said, I would have gave, first off, if I stole it, I'm going to give it to you. Now, if we made an agreement, half.
Okay, yeah.
If I was like, hey, look, but first off, she wouldn't have gave him the 10 grand.
She probably would not have.
She wouldn't have gave him the 10
gamble.
grand if she knew he was going to gamble.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have did.
No.
Ain't no way. You can't convince me that she would have gave this man 10 grand to go gamble.
Unless I'm wealthy.
Yeah, then at that point you don't need it.
You don't need 10 grand or 100 million.
The 10 grand.
Cause I blew 5 grand in Wind Creek, which should never happen.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I had it at the time.
Yeah, I don't care, bro. That's dumb. Well, but it depends on the person. Like, some people like gambling. I'm not a gambler.
I'm not either.
If I gamble at sports betting, and I don't do that much. So, there it is.
I respect that.
Dream, you should never sports bet. Now that I think about it, you terrible at it.
Win, bro. All I do is win, no matter what.
Yeah, you hear that shit? So, right behind that, man, we had a super event. Well, I say super eventful, but it wasn't eventful. I left off Rock Nation branch, too. I'll use that in Grammys. But a lot of people announced tours this week. Beyonce announced her tour. Future.
And Wayne.
Where the Wayne tour looks so lit. But Wayne don't remember his lyrics, so it kind of made me iffy.
Yeah, I feel you.
Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
Like Wayne don't know his lyrics to perform at this concert?
Yeah.
Bro, Wayne don't know his lyrics when they be doing interviews.
I know.
Like, they be hitting him with some bars. He be like, who said that? You did. I said that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah.
But they ain't caught them
Hey,
in like
nigga, who
that
write
four
for
times. Yeah, bro. So like, I would still go, because it's a legend. But you know, how well he gonna have to practice.
Yeah, you got
Wayne don't take me as somebody that practice.
So the problem with Wayne is this, realistically.
He don't write.
If he really ain't writing, that's why.
He really don't write.
Yeah, you know, it's
But-
hard to remember some shit that you freestyle.
That ain't true though. Jay-Z remember all his work.
Jake, we talking about who?
Both of them got the same style.
Yeah, we talking about the GOAT versus the baby GOAT.
And we talking about somebody who don't abuse drugs versus
That's what I was about to say. We talking about somebody who got their full mental capacity.
That's that. Yeah, I didn't think about that. But yeah, bro, I want to see that. Of course, my lady went crazy for the Beyonce tickets. Soon as they announced it, you know, Ticketmaster went crazy. It was tickets in New Orleans for $17,850. And I said, for that amount, I should get flown out to her private yacht with an intimate party, and she better sing to us personally. And we got like an all-inclusive trip for like 2 weeks.
How much? 17,000.
17,000.
I'm gonna tell you what I need to say.
I was about to say that. For $17,000, I can't even say what I want to say on this microphone. We trying to get monetized. They will immediately demonetize this whole channel. You hear me?
Yeah.
For 17,000, they finna have another child.
Outside baby.
He gonna be dark skinned.
Woo!
He's an outside baby.
I ain't putting up 17,000.
Bro, I saw prices on tickets, and I don't even think the tickets was actually on sale.
They went on sale yet. So her tickets didn't go on sale to the 6th for only certain things, right? So you can, so they fight Ticketmaster. There's a big Ticketmaster fight going on. You go to her website, and she had like 3 different queues you could be in for the US spots. Okay. And you can join them, and then it'd be like on the 6th, which was a couple days, like, was it yesterday? Yesterday. On the 6th, at 2 o'clock, you can purchase tickets if you get selected. My lady happened to get selected. So she ended up getting 4 tickets.
Okay.
Which is big deal. But bro, it was people on the internet breaking computers because they weren't getting tickets.
Sheesh.
She got Houston show, but she got selected for the Houston show. She went to the Houston show.
You know what?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem.
So, but she got selected for the Houston show. Some people didn't get selected. Some people got waitlisted. Where I was about to sign up for tickets just to see if they was going to allow us to resell them. I think they got it blocked, so you can't resell. Just go around.
I can imagine.
To keep the prices down. Because Taylor Swift was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift was selling tickets for like in the 50s.
Yeah.
$50,000, $60,000 tickets. Which is crazy.
I'm a fan of a lot of people, but bro, like, I'm not paying that much.
No.
I mean, and I think about this like all my favorite artists, except for probably 3, maybe 4, I have not seen in person. But you could put all of them on the same ticket, and you might get 200 out of me. 250. I love artists. I love live music, but it's all in all, it's still just a singular experience for me. You know what I'm saying? And unless we talking about like, you know, the whole, would you take, you know, dinner with Jay-Z, a $500 conversation? No, if I'm paying $500, if I'm gonna pay anything like that for a ticket, I need to be a part of like some type of VIP private experience type deal. But that's just me. I know some people that don't mind shelling out that money.
No, I agree.
I got other shit to do.
I agree with you. If she hadn't got paid for that raffle, it wouldn't have Beyonce concert.
I
You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. So I'm a big concert guy, bro. I love going to concerts.
Same.
Love them. So I will pay I've never most of it ever paid for a concert was like $250, but I would pay $600 because I had the opportunity to pay $600 to go see, and I'm stupid working in the car business, and I was like I can't take off. I should have 100% went. I had the money. I had an opportunity to buy tickets to Yankee Stadium, Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, see that's different.
I would have paid plane ticket, $600 for the ticket. Stay. I mean, it probably been a $2,000 trip, but it would have been 100% worth it for me.
And see, so with that being said, and this ain't even the flip, you know what I'm saying? Topics like,
right.
But WrestleMania is the closest thing I've ever paid that kind of money for. And for 2 people, I spent $2,000.
Yeah.
I've also gone to Seattle for a week for $2,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where it's kind of like, if it's and then I think about it like this. I'm still talking about single experience, and you know I got people that was like, "Well, you paid that much for WrestleMania." Well, I paid that much for the weekend. Like we talking about, you know, basically 4 days, 3 nights, 5 events, and the main show that was the most expensive ticket. I spent $365 on the ticket for actual WrestleMania. But the show started at 5. I didn't even walk out the Superdome till 11 p.m.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. No,
you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm talking about, I went to the Hall of Fame, I went to 2 other shows, and I went to WrestleMania, and my hotel, and food, and all the other stuff that I chose to go do.
Yeah,
and spend money on.
So that's what I'm saying. So, like some stuff is memories. Like Jay-Z at Yankee Stadium, bro. That was one something I would 100% did. It would cost me a good bit. But outside of that, you know, $600 for Coachella weekend. If I was into going to Coachella, Coachella used to be on my bucket list, but I don't know if I even want to go anymore.
Yeah,
I didn't know there was a city.
Coachella?
Yes.
It's not a city.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's almost like Universal
city,
Studios Hollywood.
I did not know
it's
it
a
was
yeah.
city.
Like,
Universal
I didn't know that
Studios
either.
Hollywood is its own city. It is literally
I was
called
just looking
Universal
up
City,
it
California.
was a chick just popped up on. I'll tell you who it is. The girl from the Addams Family that just dropped the new movie Wednesday.
Jenna Ortega.
She's from Coachella. She's from Coachella. I say, wait, she from an event?
But yeah,
is that when she was conceived?
It used to be on my bucket list, man. But it's like I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the last couple of years, but it's been really crazy. Like I think I'm just gonna go to South by Southwest.
Now that is an experience.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to South by Southwest.
I would go back. I want to go back to South by Southwest.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to South by. It sounds like
it's pretty much the biggest artist networking event for hip hop. I mean, for a lot of music in general.
Music in general. It used to be just hip hop, but now
Yeah.
it's everything.
But
in Austin.
So I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing about that. The Baby, before people knew who the Baby was.
That's when he showed up in the Pampa.
I was at South by Southwest that year. He showed up at South by Southwest in the Pampa.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, back to the tours, man.
I ain't paying for none of that shit.
Also, so speaking of music and tours and legendary stuff happening, this Grammy weekend, Rock Nation Brunch happened before. Everybody was at Rock Nation Brunch, bro. Everybody. Bro, that gotta be one of the latest parties ever.
I agree.
Or it's either like incredibly boring and you just taking a bunch of pictures.
So I was living vicariously. Shout out to Tank and the Bangers, Terry on the Tank Ball, man.
Mm-hmm.
Blessings to you for your nomination. Also, I want to shout out my man Marco Pave from Tennessee, who was also nominated for a Grammy this year. And like, it was funny. Ebony posted him on their page, and he was like, "Ebony, call me fine. You can't tell me shit." So man, I just want to say shout out to Tank and the Bangers and shout out to Marco Pave, both of y'all for y'all nominations, man. Keep grinding, keep doing y'all thing. So.
Yeah, the Rock Nation branch was lit. It looked lit. Now mind you, like I said, they could just be taking pictures, but it looked lit. Everybody was there.
Yeah.
I think best dressed was Danny Kaluuya. I know a lot of people think that's a high take, but bruh, that big suit was old school and fire.
She got a picture with Tank. Got a picture with her.
Yeah, it was fire look,
it was.
bruh. Like a lot of people like, man, why he looked like an insurance salesman, bruh. That was the point.
Yeah.
Moving on to the Grammys. Grammys started immediately. I think they got stuff wrong. I just don't think the Grammys is set up for us, man. I know like it's like that pivotal point for artists, and I get it. You know, it's the one that you don't want to care about, but the world does.
Yeah.
I know it's huge. I know it changes your pay amount. It changes everything about you. It opens your exposure, but they get it wrong, bro. Best hip hop song last year. Five Hearts, Kendrick Lamar. I heard it twice. How many times have you heard Five Hearts?
Probably once.
The Hearts 5 once, baby. You remember the Hearts 5? When he was changing his face?
Oh, yeah.
How many times you listen to it?
I listen to it a lot, ironically.
You listen to it? You go back and listen to it?
I listen to it, like, a lot of times.
No, I ain't. Do you go back and listen to it?
Not now. I haven't lately.
But you
But
do.
when it first dropped,
But you would.
I haven't listened.
You think that was the best hip hop song that came out last year?
Not me. You know, I'm more of a bang bang, shoot 'em up. But with meaning, it probably the most meaningful song of last year. That whole Nip versus setup was pretty fire.
Yeah, bro. We talking about best hip hop song last year.
Did Lil Baby win with the riot Minnesota thing?
Bro, that happened 2 years ago.
I know, but did he win?
I don't know.
I think he won something big on that.
I don't know.
Because of how it hit for what was going on.
Because
I
of
think
influence.
that's
And
what
I understand influence, bro, but I don't think that song had enough influence. Bro, the common thought process across the world when that song dropped was like, oh my God, this is impressive. Oh my God, this ain't really a song. That was kind of the common thought process around the world for me and the people I talk to that's into lyricism and music. And now, mind you, when I say I don't think that was hip hop song of the year, I don't think a lyricist necessarily should have won. I don't know. What was? Can you pull up what was in that category with?
Yeah, sure.
I know.
Then let me see if I can say.
I know.
I think was better.
It's bigger songs in that category. He won hip hop album of the year too for Big Steppers and Mr. Morale. I disagree with that as well. I think the album was good. I don't think it was hip hop album of the year. Of the year? Now, I know J. Cole don't submit his music for Grammy consideration no more. I get it. He said he done with it. He don't care no more. But Cole album was for sure better than Mr. Morale and Big Steppers.
Yeah, I get that.
For sure better.
Best rap song.
Who else came out last year? But he won that album of the year.
Oh wait, that ain't what I'm looking for. Keep talking.
And he won something else. I was like, man, it's kind of wild. Now, mind you, then moving forward, best new artist, the nominees. I just looked at this one. It was Toby. Toby was in there. Shout out Toby and Equate.
Who was it?
Yeah, he didn't win, but he was in there. And I didn't think he was gonna win. He was in the category with Lotto and Money Long. So
That's hard.
Yeah, who's the other person?
Money Long.
Money Long?
Hours and Hours. Know the song Hours and Hours? You do.
I hear that from him.
You do. You know it. It was huge.
Lotto won Best New? Lotto ain't been out that long?
Lotto should have won Best New. She did not.
So the other dude won.
No, it was some. I didn't name everybody. You still cut me out before I got.
Oh, okay.
It was like two other people. I think her name is Summer Rae. Do you know who Summer Rae is? I have no idea who she is, and she's maybe amazing, maybe super amazing.
I've heard that name before.
Lotto had a year last year. If y'all didn't know,
She did.
Lotto had a year
I'm
last
a
year.
big Lotto fan.
Bro, she had a year last year. You want to say she had a year, bro? She had a year, like huge.
I'm a big Lotto fan.
Like colossally.
The song I like her is not even the one that's on the radio.
That's fine. I feel you on that. Lotto's dope.
Big Lotto.
Yeah, Lotto's dope, bro. I'm with you on that. She got freestyles. She cut up on freestyles. But anyway, yeah, like I seen the category and I was like, it's gonna be hard to beat Lotto. Lotto didn't win. Now, mind you, I don't know if they got it wrong with the Summer Rae person, but just from my side, now mind you, this is completely opinionated. The Summer Rae person may be the best thing ever. Wet Leg was in this category, which is a rock band, Grudge, whatever y'all wanted to name it, but they're huge and they didn't win. So I was like, all right, you missed a few. Harry Styles won best album of the year. Harry Styles album was pretty amazing. Of course, you know, the Beehive didn't take too kindly of that. But Harry Styles is 100% deserving of winning awards. I ain't gonna say which one I like better because neither one of them is really something that I sit with and listen to constantly. But yeah, Harry Styles won that. People wasn't happy about that. You find that list? It ain't available, huh?
Yeah, it's coming up now. It's just long. It's 86 categories.
Oh, it won't let you type in just the one category?
No.
Ah.
And I'm on the
don't
actual
even watch
Grammy
the Grammys.
website. Oh, I got you.
I didn't watch the Grammys either.
I'm on the actual Grammy website.
I don't know why BET Awards.
I didn't watch the Grammys. I don't watch the Grammys
Yeah,
either. Why do you only watch the BET Awards?
That's the only awards for my wife. Just saying. I mean, the Grammys full of shit. Who on the panel?
It's artists,
It's
previous
artists.
winners and
Yeah.
nominees.
I get to vote for the Grammys.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, you get to vote
I
for
got
the
accepted
Grammys.
last year.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
They introduced the spoken word category for the first time this year. And last year was when we was trying to get it established. They established it this year, so they had the first nomination for best spoken word.
That's dope. I didn't know that.
God Did, I Never Liked You by Future, Come Home, The Kids Miss You, Jack Harlow, It's Almost Dry, Pusha T, and Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
That's the albums.
That was best rap album.
What's the song?
What was the names again?
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I just lost it. God Did.
I think he won that righteously. And people disagree with that because
Okay,
a lot of
here you
people love Future.
Best New Artist, Samara Joy won. Anita, Omar Apollo, Dami and JD Beck, Lotto, Manskin, Money Long, Toby and Grenier, Molly Total, and Wet Leg. Getting there. All right, The Heart Part 5 won.
Mm-hmm.
God Did, Vegas by Doja Cat, Pushin' P by Gunna and Future, and FNF by Hit Kid and Glorilla. That was best rap performance. The Heart Part 5 won best rap song. Churchill Downs, God Did, Pushin' P, and Wait For You were the options for best rap song.
Mm-hmm.
I
Man, I mean,
don't know, bro, because I mean, God Did is a good song. I'm surprised Pusha P is even in this category. Wait For You is the only contender that I can see.
Pusha P was really hot.
But it ain't hot as Wait For You.
but it was hotter than the Heart Part 5.
I mean, probably.
I mean, I think God Did is hotter than Heart Part 5. Churchill Downs for sure was hotter than all the songs that's on this list. It's probably the biggest song on the list. I don't know. Wait For You. My bad. Wait For You is huge.
I'm telling you,
Wait For You is
a
huge.
huge record.
Yeah, Wait For You is huge. And that's what everybody expected to win, the Wait For You track. With Drake and Tim's, yeah. Future, Drake and Tim's, that's what I thought. But now I'm looking at the categories and who was in them.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of get it. I get it. Like, they left out some real music out of them. They left some real music out. Like, just ain't even in there. Like, it's some real music.
I was one best R&B performance.
I did see that.
I figured Cuff It would be in best R&B song.
Mm-hmm. And then, what is it? She won 2. She won best R&B song and she won best dance electronica song with what's the name of the song? The first song, her pilot song?
Cuff It.
No, not Cuff It. The one that she came out with. The single. The one where she told everybody to quit their job.
I don't know. 1 hour listens probably contemporary. I think I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think I spun that album one time.
I spent it one time, but I live with it.
I get that.
I live with that album, so I've definitely heard it a whole lot more than once. The song that "Break My Soul."
Oh,
I had to say it. "Break My Soul." That one dance tip.
I forgot about that song.
Yeah.
I got tired of that song.
They played it out on the radio.
I was sick of that song.
Yeah, they played it out on the radio.
I was sick of that song.
Man, so at the Grammys, Chris Brown had a moment.
Chris Brown.
He been having a lot of moments lately.
So, you said you didn't know who he was either.
I didn't.
And I've seen...
I still don't. Better yet. Sorry. Not saying
it's
I
fine.
didn't, but I
So-
still don't know who he is.
Robert Glasper won Best R&B Album. Black Radio 3. The first time I found out who Robert Glasper was, I went in blind. He actually came to the single with Lettuce. With the Robert Glasper Experiment.
I remember that
technically
show. How long ago was that?
Probably about 8 years. It was like 2015.
I remember them talking about that show.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So, for people who don't know who Robert Glasper is, I'm gonna make it quick. But dude is, so being real, I can understand how he really fit in two categories. He fit in like smooth jazz category, and he fit in the R&B category. Robert Glasper is more of a producer. So keep in mind, it didn't say best R&B singer. It was best R&B album. He does these series of albums called Black Radio. So think DJ Khaled, but in R&B.
Okay.
This man has worked with, so, and for the record, this is his 5th Grammy win. He had, I think, 9 total nominations in the last 10 years. He done won 5 of them.
Over half.
He won, hold on, let me get, because I had this pulled up just for y'all. So he started, his first albums came out in 2004. The one he won album for came out last year in 22. On Black Radio 3, bro, he got Amir Suleiman, who was also nominated for Best Spoken Word album. Killer Mike, BJ the Chicago Kid, Big Crit, D Smoke, Tiffany Gouch, Q-Tip, Esperanza Spalding, Yelba, Her, Michelle Cello, I can't never say her name. Layla Hathaway, Common, Music Soul Child, Posthumous, Gregory Porter, Lettuce, Ant Clemens, Jennifer Hudson, PJ Morton, Ty Dolla $ign, and India Ari. This is one album.
Solid setup.
This is the album that he just won the Grammy for.
What is it called?
It's called Black Radio 3. He was nominated for Best Urban Alternative Performance in 2010, Best R&B Album for Black Radio, and won it in 2013. He also got nominated for Best R&B Performance and Best R&B Album for Black Radio 2. In 2015, he didn't win that one. But he did win Best Traditional R&B Performance with Jesus Children of America with Layla Hathaway and Malcolm Jamal Warner. He was nominated for Best Jazz Instrumental Album in 2016. 2017, Best Compilation Soundtrack for Visual Media, he won that. In 2021, he was nominated for Best Progressive R&B Album. He won Best R&B Song in 21. And then Black Radio 3 was nominated for Best R&B Album and Best Engineer Album Non-Classical. He won Best R&B Album. He didn't win Best Engineer Album Non-Classical. That was just this year. Like, bro got a resume.
Right, and I respect the resume.
And you know, he ain't a rookie. He from Houston. Gifted in piano, gifted in guitar. I mean, he's just he is a, for R&B, he is a huge name because he has put a lot of artists on, if you will. You know what I'm saying? And anybody who's anybody for what we consider to be R&B or for, I was a huge neo soul fan.
Right.
So your
I like
Jill
those
Scotts, your Erica Badu's, your Bilal Lettucey, Mos Def, Yasin Bey, Jill Scott. He done worked with all of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got records I could probably let y'all hear. That's just, it's a vibe. You know what I mean? But Robert Glasper really does produce music for musicians and artists who just like musicality. Just being real. So I mean, he deserved to win that. But Chris Brown took it upon.
I disagree.
Okay, go
Before
ahead.
you say that, I disagree. I don't think he deserved to win that.
You don't think he deserved?
I do not.
Okay, why not?
I mean, because it's not an R&B album, but it's not. It's not.
What's not an R&B album?
The album, the Black Radio 3, is not an R&B album.
You don't think it's an R&B album?
It's a compilation album.
Full of R&B singers.
Got jazz, R&B, hip hop, and soul on it.
God Did was still nominated, and it's a compilation album.
It got nominated for what?
Best rap album.
It's rap. Though.
But it's majority.
But it's R&B on it
80%
too.
rap.
I mean, you're talking about all of the artists that I just named are on Black Radio 3. 80% of those are R&B artists. The music might be jazzy, but the artists are R&B.
Right. I see that. I see that you got a bunch of R&B on it. I don't know. Now, mind you, do I think Chris Brown deserved to win over this? I don't think Chris Brown album was Grammy worthy this year.
I don't either.
To be completely honest, but I also don't think this album fits in that. I don't like. With that being said,
But
I
you
don't
gotta
think,
listen to it. You ain't heard it. You just looking at it.
I haven't, and I see it's R&B on there, but I don't think Khaled album deserved to be on the best hip hop rap conversation either. It's a compilation album.
Okay.
I feel like though it should be best producer album or best. It should be another category for albums just like this because you do have artists who go out and make a body of work with their work, versus he make a body of work using a blended set of work. I mean, I get it. He didn't win every year, so apparently, you know, it ain't the scale ain't completely broken.
Right.
But I don't think that the Grammys I don't think this should be even a conversation being had because I don't think the Grammys handle these type of albums the right way. And I say that about Khaled album too. I liked Khaled a lot. First off, his music went down a lot. His glory days was the Wayne Bootsy, them days. Wayne Bootsy, T-Pain, that was his glory days.
Okay.
When he was putting out his best quality of music. His quality has went down a lot, but he still find hits on every album. He's won Grammys for majority of them. Tyler Creator beat him out. He was upset. He had like a baby about it. Tyler Creator album was phenomenal. Feel like the best rap album won. And I also feel like that album shouldn't even be in the consideration for it. Like it should be in a different category. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
You know, DJ Khaled ain't never spit a verse.
Sure.
He is a producer, engineer. Let's make a lane for them. Because Burt Parks got Grammy nominated because he engineered the album. I feel like it should be a line. And they got best engineered album. They got an engineer character.
And he was nominated for that too?
Yeah.
He didn't win it.
He didn't win it, but he didn't win what he does.
But he's not an engineer, he's a producer.
He's a producer. I get it.
Engineers and producers are two
They're
different
different.
people. And let me be real with you, it's a lot of people who don't know that. There's a lot of people out here
it.
claiming to be producers and they're not producers, they're engineers.
Yeah, I get it.
So
I get it. They should make a category that fits that more. I
want y'all to hear Black Superhero. When we get off the air, I want y'all to hear Black
That's something I want to
Superhero.
hear.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely would love to hear it. I'm gonna listen to the whole album because any album that won the Grammy, I want to hear what.
Killer Mike,
won.
BJ the Chicago Kid, and Big Crit.
That sounds like a hell of a lineup.
It's
It's just a lineup that I would listen to. You ain't gotta tell me who. You ain't gotta tell me his song. You just tell me Killer Mike, Big Crit, BJ the Chicago Kid on any song I want to hear.
I got you.
Facts. I want to hear it. So I'm definitely gonna tune in and hear it. But I'm not gonna sit here and sit back and be like, man, you know, I don't think the Grammys get it right anyway. Just me personally. I think if you put this if this is BET Hip Hop Award, BET Awards, VMAs, his album isn't considered a rap album. An R&B album. But now, mind you, Khaled would still be considered a rap album in that lane. So I get the nuance of it.
Okay.
But I feel like that should change altogether. Take Khaled, take him out. Because they ain't the only two people that do compilation style music.
True.
There's a lot of people that do it. Give them their own work. Puff Daddy do it.
You're right.
That's just my opinion. You spent so I cut you off though.
Go ahead.
Because I had to disagree before you changed subjects. I had to disagree with him. I didn't feel like that was the right category for him to win.
Well, no. All I was gonna say was, so we go from talking about that to artists being out of touch. And the reason that I even brought this up was the fact that
Chris Brown should know who he is.
I feel like Chris Brown should know who he is.
Chris Brown 100% should know who he is. And so funny thing, I seen the picture, the post. He had on who the fuck is Robert Gaster shirt in the post when he said it. Robert Gaster had that on.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I mean, but maybe he really didn't know who he was.
I mean,
but dude had on the shirt that said that.
I get that. Like, so that's the thing that I like about Robert Glasper.
Mm-hmm.
He had a whole album called "Fuck Your Feelings." That's just, dude is different.
I can respect it, bro. I'm not, no shot to him and his music.
Yeah.
No shot to him and his music. I wish the brother number success. First, here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Like I said, Chris Brown should know who he is. Apparently, this guy's huge. He's won 5 Grammys.
He's kind of a big deal, but he's kind of a big deal for musicians, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you think about all the people that I named, a lot of the people that he features are producers themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They are musically inclined themselves. They are like deep vocalists, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah, looking at this list, it's
so
almost everybody.
He heavy, but yeah, I mean, but that's his thing. Like if you go to his Instagram, like that's how he promote himself. He feel like he is one of the most known people. Like, but literally, he made a post and it was like, it's been brought to my attention that y'all have questions about who the fuck is Robert Glasper. If y'all have questions, I have answers. Check out my stories and play along. Like he took it and just like ran with it.
I like it.
But
he seemed like he got great. First, he got a shirt that said who the fuck's wrong.
But it's so funny because when you start to look at the people that commented, you know who the Pocket Queen is? The Pocket Queen is a young lady on Instagram and Twitter. I discovered on Instagram. She a drummer. And that's all she do. She just get on and she like play rounds on the drums and that's all she do. But like she got her notoriety from just doing drums on IG and now she working with a bunch of different people. Playing drums and stuff like that. It's Toby. It's Lupe Fiasco. It's Crit. It's all the people that we really fuck with. We listen to heavy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
you don't put Killer Mike, Big Crit, BJ Chicago Kid on the album by mistake.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you don't do that.
And when I take into account, and I had two different ways about I felt two different ways about this. I felt like as someone as successful as Chris Brown, he should know who Robert Glasper is.
100% know who she is.
Somebody like me that's busy as hell and music is my life, but I can't do it full time every single day. A lot of these new rappers come out and I'll be like, who the hell is that? But they ain't got the resume that a Robert Glasper has. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of one of those things where it was like, for real, bro?
Like, he definitely should know who he is.
Maybe.
And he was out of line.
Like maybe you should have just like did a quick Google search before you made an IG post about a dude that's just won his 5th Grammy. Make it make sense, bro. I can understand and then also too, I can understand that you might not know who he is, but jazz and you listen to R&B, but I got on him early when he was doing more like his trio stuff or the Robert Glasper experiment stuff. That was. He got an intro that sounded like a whole song. It's called Baby Tonight. And that's what he was opening his shows with. And it's almost like they took Roger and Zapp and put them over like some dope ass jazzy R&B. That's how the album come on. And it just set the whole mood. It set the whole tone.
Bro, like I said, I can't take nothing from him. I think bro gotta be talented. He just won a Grammy. I didn't know he won 4 prior to this. So he gotta be super talented. I didn't know who he was, but when I found out who I knew I was gonna listen to him at some point. I knew we were gonna have this conversation tonight. I knew when you sent me that topic, I was like, oh, he feels some kind of way. I'm gonna push that button a little bit harder because And I also feel like Chris Brown was stupid for making that post. But at the same time, I'm people passionate about their craft. He didn't know who he was at the time.
Yeah.
He spoke out and he made himself look stupid. And he apologized for it. I'm pretty sure they probably had a conversation about it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. I also thought it was funny because Robert Gasper actually had the shirt on that says, "Who the fuck is Robert Gasper?" on the shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that's perfect."
Yeah.
Even if he really didn't know who he was, it showed that he laughed at himself.
Right.
Right. And Chris Brown, in the moment, making a passionate move that he shouldn't have made. But at the end of the day, people are human. So I was like, all right, it's cool. I don't think it's a fiasco. But I agree with you 100,000%. Chris Brown should know who he is.
I mean, yeah.
Chris Brown should know who he is. I don't think Chris Brown know who a lot of people is though. But I think Chris Brown think he makes perfect music, and his music is suffering from that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think his sound is getting any better. I think it's just Chris Brown over and over and over again. Like, bro, what's the hit off this album?
I can't tell you.
I don't have anything that lived with me off this album. Other album for that, the one he did when you're Thug.
He made was with
Thug.
Blue.
Yeah, he had a song with Blue. He got a song with Thug when him and Thug did that project together. But like his last two albums, I'm sure his hits out there that I will know if somebody point them out to me. But just off the top of my head, he used to be 4 or 5 hits per album.
I agree. You know what else I think about too? And maybe this just shows how disassociated we can be with the social media age that we live in. Because I can see how, and Chris Brown ain't that young, but he closer to our age, you know what I'm saying? And I can understand in the world of social media, people under the age of 30 really ain't gonna know who Robert Glasper is. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say they, but I'm gonna say we live in a society where your following is how people base your success. And when you look at a Chris Brown who got 131 million followers on Instagram, as opposed to the 500,000 Robert Glasper has, then it don't look like he is anybody. But if you are a music head, you know what I mean, like
undoubtedly
that was all. That was all.
Undoubtedly, the album probably deserved to win because I didn't like Chris Brown album that much. Undoubtedly. So, more on the Grammys, or less on the Grammys, more on Offset. DJ Big Dream has been our resident beef stalker, our resident shit stirrer, our slap him if you got a problem with it, correspondent, has been following the Offset drama going on. And it all started before the Grammys, right?
Not really. Them two incidents they don't have nothing to do with one another.
Well, the reason why I brought it up is because Offset came out and said that him and his brother didn't get into the Grammys, and that's crazy. Who I look like getting into it with my brother, and the audio came out. Well, they in fact were arguing vigorously, and Carter was going off on both of them.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
I ain't hear the audio.
So he denied it.
Yeah.
The audio popped out.
They're trying to save face because what happened to Take.
Right.
You know what I mean? It do look stupid for them to be getting into it when they just lost a nephew.
Yeah, that's real dumb.
You know what I mean? Right now y'all should be bonding together more than ever. You know what I mean? Especially when you still got ops on your head.
You gonna tell us about it? I don't know much about it. I heard about it, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. So
the Prince family went
he
on
was just
me.
like a day on their head and got quiet. I was looking like,
I didn't know y'all went on me. So the Prince family went on $1 million worth of game.
Okay, yeah, I seen that.
And they did.
I didn't watch the interview, but I seen.
I watched the whole interview, and it come on where Gilly was like, "Y'all be honest with y'all, man." Gilly, I think they gave Gilly permission to say some stuff he said because I don't think Gilly really like that. But Gilly like, before we even say anything, I want to let y'all know I really didn't even want to do this interview. You know what I mean? Because I'm cool with me though, and I mean this man lost his life. Family members are still touched about this, and I mean, I really didn't want to do the interview, but after speaking with y'all, I feel like y'all, it's fair for y'all to tell y'all side. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Offset his family. I still love them boys. And woot, 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 woot. And then they went on for a few minutes. And then kind of out of nowhere, Jay Prince, you can tell he was getting frustrated the whole time. So he done turned the whole narrative that it was the Migos' fault to take off dead. From what we've basically heard, or what we've basically been feeling the whole time from what we've seen, that he specifically said, out of his own mouth, I'm quoting what he said, I hate that having to take off a good guy, man. I wish Offset would have caught that bullet.
No.
That's rough, bro.
That's
It is
hard. What? I didn't know he said all that.
I didn't either.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Then he sent out this threat that actually kind of bothered me. He said, look, man, y'all got all this to say, and you know I got people everywhere. So, I mean, first off, you all of a sudden, you weren't even like that with Takeoff. You ain't even like that with your own brother right now. So, don't be acting like you just trying to save somebody. He said, but I can promise you this, bro. Don't put me in a position where I feel like I got to defend myself. Because it ain't going to do no good for you. Oh, he was talking deep, man.
I mean, that's Jay Prince.
It was deep. Now, Dream didn't really say much. It sounded like Jazz wanted to cry or was crying. I could tell it bothered him for real. You know, when he was speaking, you know what I'm saying, to have to be there to go through it because Junior was like, he was outside when it happened. And it said it pissed him off that everybody took that few second snap where he was like, don't record me, I ain't got shit to say. When he walked out and said that, he said, bro, that wasn't even my voice. Y'all heard. I'm pretty sure it was. But that's what he said, it wasn't his voice. You know what I'm saying? But the dad was like, man, I got 30-year track record of nothing like this ever happening. But when you come to our city, and we're going to try to protect you, but now, mind y'all, we've never been attacked. He attacked us. You feel what I'm saying? He said, ain't nobody telling the truth. Since y'all want to tell and put all the reports out and talk to the police, tell the truth. He attacked us. And then your homeboy want to pull a gun and hit somebody? Hey, man, ain't no grown man going for that. And then you can hit a man that's 5'2". I don't know what this man is. That's just what he was saying. That's 5'2". What you think he gonna do? I made a living off of that. Come on, you big motherfucker, hit me so I can do something with you. That was Jay Prince. I'm quoting what he said. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He said, but just know I got people everywhere. You know, and this ain't a threat. Don't make me feel like I got to defend myself. I'm like, ooh. It was deep. Yeah, but right after that, Offset went live.
I seen that.
And he was like, bro, don't you try to tell me how me and my brother, this my brother, man. This my brother, man. And who the fuck y'all think niggas think y'all John got it? You seen that interview, you know what I'm saying? He came, it was like a minute or something long. But it's getting hot in here.
Don't take off all your clothes.
That shoot you. Bruh, I mean, my only thing is, I don't think it can be over. Well, it wouldn't be over for me. Mm-hmm. First off, I never left Houston without a case. Bro, can't nobody kill y'all too. I ain't no blood kin to y'all.
Right.
Can't nobody kill y'all two in front of me.
Right.
And nobody else gets, well, you know, he actually talked about that too. That he said other people got shot. He said, bro, what a lot of people don't know this. Yeah. But that girl that got shot.
I know a girl got shot for sure.
Yeah. He said, did she die?
I don't think she died.
Well, her dad is a longtime friend of Jay Prince. He said he wanted to do some things. He said, I had to stop a lot of stuff, man. It's other folks. I was making like, you know, the Prince family did everything bad when it wasn't just the Prince family. It's a lot of messed up stuff happen, man. If you can't control your guy, don't bring him. We got security. You get to pull a gun, people get shot. He's saying that Migo Band pulled the gun first, but he wouldn't say the name. You feel what I'm saying? Which Migo was the man who was holding the hand in the video, that short video. That was Migo Band holding the hand on the gun. You know what I'm saying? So that's how he take it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know, he said that Quavo tried to bully the wrong people. That's how he put it. You know what I'm saying? So he said, I feel sorry for Takeoff. I feel sorry for his mom and his family. He said, but this other nigga that running around bumping his guns that wasn't even there, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I hate that happened to Takeoff. I wish that nigga would have caught the bullet. I said, whoa.
Yeah, that's rough.
Watch the interview.
That's why I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check it out. I'm definitely gonna watch it now. You piqued my interest. I ain't really into that, bro.
Christ.
I ain't really into the whole back and forth violence thing no more, man. I avoid all that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, peace, positivity, love, wealth, and health. Bro.
Hey, one more thing on that topic. Y'all probably don't like him. I don't care. I still watch it. Whack 100 came right behind them and did an interview about them too. About it. And he hates Jay Prince and the whole Prince family. And he was like, well, you talking about them talking to police? Pussy ass nigga. You on here telling stuff that ain't in the report. You snitching too. I'm like, I got a point. Because now it's on record.
It is on record.
You know what I'm saying? He said we tracking it right now. If ain't no police mention what he said, he just been snitch for his own team. And I told y'all they ain't solid. He called him all kind of man. He hate Jay Prince with passion.
Whack different. Whack a real dude though. He's a street dude for real. He's a real street dude. Like a lot of people don't know, he's a real street.
You know what he come under?
I don't need to. Let's move on.
How he even became whack? It's not a long story. It's not a long story. Do you know how he even became whack?
Let's go.
Suge. He basically took over for Suge. He was under Suge the whole time.
Okay.
That was Suge. So I had to tell you that because you say he a real dude. That was Suge.
He a real dude.
When Suge went down, when Suge went down, he took over Suge.
I didn't need to know his origin story.
Yeah.
He ain't the Joker, so I don't care.
He is in California. Look, he is in California.
You know what, bro? I know we all for it. I just looked at all the options for best R&B album. The only one that I could see beating Black Radio 3 was PJ Morton Watch the Sun.
That album was hard.
That's a good album.
That was a good album. But no, I mean, like I said, I look at the Grammys.
Yeah.
The first thing I said when I brought up the Grammys was like, Mr. Morale didn't deserve that, and the Heart Part 5 didn't deserve that. And then I looked at the list and was like, all right, maybe. Right. Churchill Downs and the other track for that. And then the albums, I think he won the albums outright. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't think it was considered. Like, why J. Cole only got one Grammy, and it was because of 21 A Lot song? Bro, think about that. Yeah. J. Cole has one Grammy, and it's from a feature he did. Yeah. That's insane.
It is insane.
Forest Hill Drive didn't deserve a Grammy?
It definitely did.
Forest Hill Drive was one. Anyway, moving on. Because I rant. So, I blamed. I had it ready.
OKC and LA playing right now.
That's right. That's right. OKC LA playing.
They're putting up some points too. It's 76-64. They still got 7 seconds left in the half. They ain't even stepped to the second half yet.
Yeah.
OKC up. That was 76.
So the reason why we brought this up is because it's a legendary record-breaking night.
It's gonna get broke
if LeBron James pull off this magnificent feat.
It ain't an if.
Of scoring 39 points is what you say in E-Dream? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna get there.
He's the only person scoring.
He's gonna get there.
He got 20 points already in the first half.
He's gonna get there. Yeah, he got 20 points at halftime. Yeah, so he's gonna break the all-time scoring record, right? All-time scoring record. Yep. And congratulations to LeBron James for that. Man, bigger than that, LeBron James is a magnificent human. And a real human.
He is.
I love those two aspects. For being a good person, doing things for your people, not just your people, but for people, doing things that's big. And two, being a real person, meaning that he ain't afraid to show who he really is.
Facts.
Bruh, cursing his Instagram videos, like he let it hang loose. He love rap music. He really gets into that. I gotta respect him. Shout out to him because I know he's gonna break that record tonight. Shout out to LeBron. What, you got something? What happened?
They just gave Derek Carr permission to come drill with the Saints.
Oh yeah, so
I think we're gonna end up getting that motherfucker, man.
most likely. Where the Saints don't, it's Saints has decided that
I do think he's better than who we got though.
he is, but the Saints also has decided that they don't want to be a great team no more. They just want.
I ain't lying.
They want to be an okay team.
God, bro.
They want to be an okay team.
Jeez.
They don't want to be a great team. We just want to be all right.
Tickets been too high for New Orleans. We're gonna get the ticket right back now. You know what I mean?
They want
Yeah,
to
Jesus.
all right,
Dang.
bro. They I don't know. You know they say the NFL is scripted, so
Yeah.
they script. Yeah, y'all got a bad script. Look like
Yeah, we ran too long.
yeah, they was like
Jesus Christ.
man, y'all they gave y'all a bad script all the way around, bro. Y'all just got a Super Bowl out of they could have gave y'all a little more if they gonna cut you off like
Man,
that.
brutal, bro. I do think Derek Carr gonna be now. This is the one advantage to getting Derek Carr. We ain't gonna talk NFL right now.
We are actually going into NFL.
Okay. His hunger now is next tier. Next tier. You finna get the best Derek Carr you ever got for what they did to him.
Possibly. And Derek Carr has always been solid on the stat sheet, so
No, but when you get something like that done to you,
not always, bro.
well, for the people who have the talent,
I mean Cam Newton got the talent, he just don't do it.
no, he was dead by the time. He was already.
Man, Cam Newton got the talent, bro. He just
He
don't
was
do
wise
it.
when that happened to him.
Man, don't make up excuses
He beat
because he
himself in
coming.
his head.
Don't make up excuses when it comes to a guy coming to your team, bro. It's the same scenario.
It ain't an
Both
excuse.
of them was on the team, star position. They put their faith in him, and now both of them. Well, Derek Carr hadn't done it yet, but he left expecting to have a moment and didn't.
No, Derek Carr didn't leave.
I'm talking about Cam Newton.
Oh, okay.
Derek Carr can absolutely do the same thing Cam Newton did. Don't just say he gonna come over there with a chip on his shoulder and go crazy. You don't know.
He gonna have a chip on the shoulder. I don't know if he gonna go crazy.
Right. I mean,
Well, then, he didn't even fly with the team no more.
ain't nothing like having
When
a
they did him wrong, he just basically quit.
ain't nothing like having a chip on your shoulder.
And you know, he got his Devontae Adams over as a partner.
But it's-
and now y'all separate us.
But
Did you hear what they're trying to do?
it's useless if you ain't got no dip.
You hear what they're trying to do?
What?
They're trying to bring Aaron Rodgers back over there with Devontae Adams.
I didn't hear. I know Aaron Rodgers is going somewhere. I ain't know that's what they're playing
crazy,
for.
bro.
That'd be smart for them. I would suck for my division, but
Oh yeah, there is a division.
yeah,
AR Devontae Adams better on a better team. That's gonna be scary.
yeah, it sucked for my division. But you know, yeah, well, we welcome our.
I do say this. I think Derek Carr can win the NFC South.
Yeah, Tom Brady retired. Falcons
But
ain't
Tom Brady didn't do
nothing.
much this year.
Falcons ain't nothing, and the Panthers
Panthers.
ain't nothing.
And Tampa Bay, they didn't do much this year. They lost this.
Yeah, they was awful this year, but I mean, they the next best team
I
in y'all
think Derek Carr
conference.
will be the best
What-
the best quarterback.
Wait, let me
in the
clear
NFC
that
South
up.
now.
Let me clear that up. Tampa Bay was the best team in y'all conference this year, and they was nothing. So
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, this is quite possible, bro.
Yeah, we can. Derek Carr can lead us to the playoffs. He'll be the best quarterback.
I mean, all he got to do is not lose 8 games.
Yeah.
Because what Brady win 6 and went
No, he won more.
7.
Ish.
It was 7. It was low.
Everybody had a losing record.
Yeah,
In the
everybody
division.
had losing record. Bro, it's awful. That's awful. What are you doing?
No.
Yeah, man, I don't think y'all want to win no more, but you know, neither here nor there. Bro, y'all coach going to? He must hated New Orleans. What makes you retire from coaching in New Orleans and decide that if I coach again, I don't want to coach in New Orleans? Oh, bro, my division is getting ridiculous.
I just don't think that we got enough for him.
Enough money for him?
Yeah, well, not money. We didn't get money for him.
Oh no, in the trade.
I
no,
thought he
you
was going to
didn't.
LA.
You didn't. I thought he was gonna go to.
I thought he was going to LA.
Oh man,
I was hoping he went to Houston.
it's the craziest thing in the world.
I was praying he went to Houston. So we can be the number 2 draft. We'd have got Bryce Young.
Anyway,
Because number 1 is Chicago now. And they ain't getting rid of Justin Herbert. Or Justin Herbert, how you say his name. Yeah, that's it. That's they.
Justin Herbert, he played for the Chargers. You talking about
No.
Justin Fields?
Fields, I'm sorry,
Fields,
Justin
yeah.
Fields. Yeah. I don't think they look for a new
They're
quarterback.
not looking for. A
So they're going to probably go with the defensive lineman from Alabama.
They're going.
So
Yeah.
Houston going to get number 2. They're going to get Bryce.
I don't think Houston going for quarterback.
Yes, they am. Who the fuck they got for quarterback?
Just don't see it.
They ain't got a quarterback.
Trust me. Watch. Watch it well. Anyway,
push-up.
No, I ain't bet that. That's stupid. That's stupid.
They going for quarterback.
So, yeah, now that we got a little bit of Saints news out the way, Super Bowl week, baby. It started last night. We got to get the job done. A lot of people count us out, but we are not the favorite. But we ain't been the favorite in 2 games now.
I don't think nobody can count you out. You still got the best quarterback in football.
Yeah, for sure.
So ain't no.
We also got the best tight end in football.
I can't not agree right now.
Yeah. So.
I think there's a couple people compete with them, but their quarterback ain't as aggressive with their tight end.
Then we got Chris Jones. I know that's not nothing compared to their defensive line.
Because they got 4 Chris Jones.
No, they don't.
Yes,
but they got 4 superstars.
No, they got 4 Chris Jones. I had the same argument with San Francisco, buddy.
Ain't no problem. Let's not go there. But I think
I'm just saying Chris Jones got this year.
15 and a half, I think.
They got 4 people in the double digits.
I understand. Got 4 people in double digits. I get that.
It's the same, bro.
Chris Jones is second in the league for sacks. But let's not go there, bro. Let's not go there. We ain't gonna have that conversation right now because I ain't gonna kill y'all with Chiefs talk just because I don't want you to kill me with Saints talk. What's your prediction? Who wins by how much?
You ain't gonna like it, but I got Philly by 6.
All right.
I got Philly by 10.
Woo.
It's just a touchdown field goal. I think they got the field goal late game. Patrick Mahomes gonna throw an interception. They're gonna score and win the game off the last interception. Remember I told you that first?
I don't have nothing against Kansas City.
Me either.
I
just thought Philly was the best team in football this year. I've been saying it all year though. Have I not?
I said it early in the season too.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see the matchup between the Kelsey boys, and I'm really, really proud that 2 black quarterbacks are going to be in the Super Bowl. And as much as y'all know, I ain't the Alabama fan, but Jalen Hurts, I want Jalen with a ring.
Okay.
I saw the video out today of Jalen Hurts' first year or 2, the way people talked about him in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that video out today. I mean, just all that. He's not your franchise quarterback. He can't throw the long ball. His precision is off. He's still playing college and pros. This is not your guy. You got to find a replacement. It was just person after person after person. And then they show highlights of this year.
We're like that.
I'm like, boy, I didn't know they talked about him that bad.
I'm a real fan until he played us. But this game will be over. KC by 14. That shit mind blowing, ain't it?
That's rough, bro.
KC by 14.
I'm gonna tell you something now. Again, you can take this with a grain of salt or just don't want to listen to me. The only way Kansas City win this game, just remember I told you this. Kelsey gonna have 10 catches.
You told me this
already.
already.
And at least 2 touchdowns.
You told me this already. I don't think that's the case.
Just remember I told you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what's been questionable about the Philly. They secondary has been questionable all year.
Secondary?
Yes.
They the best man defense in football.
Okay. All right.
They are.
Okay.
But they don't have to blitz as much either because their line is so powerful.
You know why they secondary is the questionable part for them? Because the one team that was supposed to expose,
Okay,
2 teams supposed to expose.
Let's kill that narrative you just said. Y'all got the number 1 pass.
Yeah, but let me finish what I
got.
you.
You made a stumble statement that wasn't true. So I had to
What's
say
that?
Y'all got the number 1 passing offense.
Yes.
Do you know who got the number 1 passing defense?
We have the number 1 offense.
Who got the number 1 passing defense?
Who?
Philly.
Okay.
So they secondary can't be that bad.
Okay, so and I understand that they secondary hasn't allowed a lot of stuff.
Twitter going crazy about this LeBron stuff, bro. I'm listening. Yeah.
They have the number 1 defense secondary on paper. The problem with that secondary is the opponents.
Okay, I go for that.
The Cowboys dismantled that secondary in regular season.
Cowboys?
The Cowboys dismantled that secondary in the regular season.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's the whole point. They put an asterisk beside them because how bad the Cowboys doing that. Now, mind you, this is Jalen Hurts this game. Jalen ain't playing, but they put up 40 points on this team. Cowboys put 40 points up on this superstar.
Was it the Cowboys or the Redskins?
It's the Cowboys, bro. You can write it in the back of your Bible. Anyway, but I do think it's gonna be a great game, and I can't wait. Super Bowl Sunday at DJ Big Dream House, the baby man. Let's go. We ain't got to. Let's go. I'm gonna be there if you ain't there, so you better be there. Man, do we want to? I don't really want to touch the sad subject, bro.
No, we ain't got to.
I don't really want to. Before we leave, I'm gonna tell these guys about who Mr. Beast is, and y'all about who Mr. Beast is, because he's like the second largest YouTuber, if not the first largest YouTuber. Now, I think he took over for PewDiePie. Okay. I think he's the largest YouTuber in the world now, but I could be wrong. He's top 10 for sure. Okay. But he started off doing weird stuff. Not like weird as in doing like super weird stuff. Like, bro had a video where he said PewDiePie 10,000 times, 100,000 times. Okay. Straight. He was working algorithms, right? Whatever. Weird thing. But he did weird stuff in the beginning. But he got successful. Once bro got successful, all the money he generated, he turned into good stuff. Now, he gave away a bunch of foolishness too, but he gives away a bunch of great stuff. Mr. Beast is the guy that fixed to have 1,000 people's eyes fixed. I know you read that story. Yeah. Everybody read that story. That's Mr. Beast. Okay. Mr. Beast does stuff like that. He gives away money to anybody. He asked the guy, he told the guy, walked to a random guy on the street, he's like, man, I want a baguette from France. And he was like, man, you'll go get me one? Dude was like, no. So he walked to another guy, he's like, man, I want a baguette from France. Would you go get me one? He was like, right now? He was like, a baguette.
A beignet?
No, baguette.
That's why I asked.
It's bread.
It's a bread. It's a long bread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he was like, you sure? I mean, he's like, right now? He's like, yeah, right now. He's like, okay. He was like, here you go. Gave this man like 10 grand and a plane ticket and a place to stay in France for him to fly. He left immediately, flew to France, stayed there, picked up baguettes, flew back, came to him, gave him the baguettes. He's like, man, you brought a lot. I only wanted one. Grabbed one, handed it back. He was like, man, keep the rest of it. Now, he does that kind of content. Okay. He also does the Lamborghini, whoever hand on the car last wins the car. He didn't get away probably 20 Lamborghinis. Right? He's that guy. But he does a lot of good stuff too. The reason why I want to talk about him, bro, is because people hate so much. Like, bro, I don't understand. They hate this guy. Because these eyes fixed, they was talking mad stuff about this dude. Like, man, what if he's like a serial killer and we don't know about it? I was like, bro, why can't the guy just be a good guy? You know what I'm talking about?
This dude is 24 years old. He's the fourth most subscribed user on YouTube with 130 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, bro break in.
His net worth is 56 million.
Yeah, he break in that money.
He's 24 years old.
When I tell you break it in,
that's crazy.
He break it in. Bro, give away boxes. Like, the big, huge Amazon boxes. Remember they used to have no box where you didn't know what was in?
Right.
Amazon had one for that was like 10 grand. He bought it. And he was like, pick whatever you want. He like had brought people in, you pick whatever. Guy picked the box, they break the box open and see what's in it. Just weird content, but it's fun. Yeah. And bro, actually really wholesome.
That's what's up.
Really wholesome, bro. He ain't and well, I say that. Ain't no skeleton came out about it. But what's funny to me is that people find a way to hate people.
All right, man.
They find a way to hate people. It's so weird to me.
They hated Jesus.
Baby, we gonna pray. So I'm gonna ride like old Pirellis. Oh, my bad.
You good.
I'm about to hit him with that Wayne. You got something for us?
Keep talking. 2 minutes.
Oh, he is not ready.
I was not. And normally I always have it pulled up.
That was the order of topics. We went through them smoothly.
We did. So when we go out, man, we're gonna say success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. That's true. We do this every day.
That is a fact. Yeah, we do this all the time. We keep going. Man, this is episode
137.
137. Man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all back here next week. Oh, before we go, Valentine's Day is next Tuesday. We gonna talk about it off air and we'll let y'all know when we'll be here. Saul got something to say. We out. Peace.